family. This is Professor Griff, and this is the Serious Minds Brain Tonic. The Serious Minds Brain Tonic was created to sharpen the mind by protecting the cells and increasing the neurotransmitters associated with learning and memory. You can order the Serious Minds Brain Tonic right here on www.debbiestrywellness.com and or text me 678-557-2919. Peace.
Tap into the sounds that heal and words that awaken. Soul Own Collective brings both. Their music is a vessel, a sacred offering of rhythm, affirmations, and spirit. Listen and download at professorgriff.bandcamp.com. To invite Soul Own Collective to your space, text 678-557-2919. Soul Own Collective.
All right, greetings. This is Professor Griff, and of course, y'all already know this is On the Masters right here on Black Power Media. All right, greetings to everyone. Today's subject, we're going to be talking about what does Juneteenth mean to you? What does Juneteenth mean to you? All right, thought I would talk about this because I know a lot of people around the country kind of like don't celebrate Juneteenth, but I think it's a very necessary thing for us to celebrate any and all of the holidays that's available to us. So not only we can remind them, but we can remind ourselves of the greatness of Black people and our contributions to not only building America, help building this civilization, but civilizations around the globe, that because of everyone pulling from the beauty and the essence and the genius of Black people. All right. So what I'm going to do right now, we're going to kind of do a check-in, see where everyone is at, and it's going to make it happen. Hold on one second. All right. We're going to see where everyone is at. All right. In the event, let me see where everyone is checking in from. All right. Hold on one second. Hold on. Let's try that. Let's try this. Yep. All right. On IG. Oh, Doc, what's good with you, man? Peace and blessings to you, good bro. Doc in the building. All right. 9 Ether, what's going on? 9 Ether from Raleigh, North Carolina. Lady Doc, I see you. Peace to the gods and goddesses out there. Peace to everyone. Peace to the historians out there. Peace to everyone that's out there that's still into understanding what our culture actually is. Peace to everyone that is carrying on the spirit and the vibration of telling the truth and putting history in its proper place. Nisa Shabazz, how you feel? All right. We're just doing a check-in. Sylvia from Greensboro, North Carolina. All right. Gemini 9, what's good? Mind elevation, peace. Positive soul. Grand rising to you. You tuning in from Cali? All right. All right. All right, so we're going to be talking about Juneteenth. What does Juneteenth actually mean to you? What does Juneteenth mean to you? For those of y'all that, I'm not going to be jovial and funny today. I'm not going to borderline kind of call people out, but you should already know what Juneteenth is. But let me not say that, because I was one of the ones that had to get schooled as to what it really meant. The meaning that they give you, and then what it really meant in reference to how we could take that spirit and vibration and kind of move it forward. But I want to know, what does it mean to you and how do you celebrate it? Juneteenth is a holiday celebrated on June 19th to commemorate the emancipation of enslaved people. I notice how they didn't put enslaved Africans. In the United States, the holiday was first celebrated in Texas. Where on that date in 1865, in the aftermath of the Civil War, enslaved people. Here we go again with the enslaved people. I wonder what they're trying to imply, but let me just get through this. The enslaved people were declared free under the terms of the 1862 Emancipation Proclamation. All right. So let's just not break down a few things, but let me ask you a few things. All right. Peace to my Moorish diaspora brother. What's good with you, man? Peace. All right. What do they mean when they say the Emancipation Proclamation? I need y'all to answer a few questions for me before we move forward so we can lay the base. What is a proclamation? What is a proclamation? Colin, what's a proclamation?
Proclamation is a statement. It's an official statement. Official statement from a governing body.
Right. Okay. Proclamation is an official statement from a governing body. I'm sure some of y'all got your phones in front of you, your iPads, your computers. What is a proclamation? My Moorish science brothers are on here, so y'all should know. All right. What is a proclamation? Raheem Jackson said to proclaim. To proclaim. Okay. I'm in Thailand, so I'm gonna have to get back with you on the Juneteenth thing. Somebody said. All right. Jonathan, salute. All right. Proclamation is to proclaim. It's a statement. All right. It's an official government statement. So they proclaim. Last question. What is emancipation? What is it to emancipate? What is it to emancipate? What do you do when we emancipate? Can we say emancipation is freedom? Or was it a difference? To free someone. Okay, so we can ask a deeper question. If emancipation is freedom, to free them from what? Because if the emancipation was in 1862, didn't get recognized in 1865, and everyone didn't know, they didn't send out the in-office memo. Obviously, Galveston, Texas didn't get it because they was looking up like, we's free. They just didn't know. You understand? They didn't know how to catch the bus, to take the subway. They didn't know what to do. What do you do if you never had freedom? How do you know how to celebrate your freedom if you never had freedom? So what does Juneteenth mean to you? Naita said the process of being set free. What does that freedom mean look like, Naita? What does it mean? What does it look like to you to be free if you've never been free?
You can't read and write.
Right. You couldn't read and write.
So if the proclamation is written, and that proclaim, if it's written,
right. Exactly. So even if the proclamation was written, Dr. Khalid El-Hakim says, how would you know if you can't read or write? If they prohibited you from reading and writing and having access or having anyone teach you, because that was a critical punishment at that particular time, what would happen if they caught you trying to read? They'll kill you, cut your tongue out, whatever, sell you down the river. Emancipation is not freedom. Woo. is the transferring from one thing to another. Ooh, okay. So emancipation is not freedom. I believe I heard Mr. Farrakhan say, when you emancipate someone, you just free them from the purview of your hand. You don't necessarily free them. You don't go through the process of giving them all those things that would actually free them. Okay.
He said it's a difference of being free and freed.
There's a difference between being free and being freed. Okay. Freedom to me is my God-given freedom to be myself physically, spiritually. Okay. But if you're moving around in America, how are you going to be free? Because if you're going from North Carolina, you're going down into Georgia, they may not recognize your freedom and then put things in place like they did to almost re-enslave you. Like, what were some of those things that they put in place? Black codes. Of course, they had convict leasing. What else? They put black codes in place that, yeah, if you stepped on an ant, they would kind of put you in jail. Jim Crow was a little bit later on. Jim Crow. So all of these things were put in place to make sure you didn't exercise the so-called freedoms that you had once you recognized it. Sylvia Standback said pseudo-freedom with no sovereignty. So it was pseudo-freedom with no sovereignty. But what does Juneteenth actually mean in today's society in 2025? What does that look like? They had loitering laws, you said, okay. What other kind of laws did they put in place to prevent you from being free? Smarty Jones, thanks for this the super chat. Smarty Jones said, I'm giving Professor Griff $9.99. 9 plus 9 is 18, another 9 is 27, which equals 9. I see where you're going with that. Smarty Jones going full circle, back around to the 9. What are some of the laws that they put in place to prevent you from being free? Black codes being placed back into slavery using other means. Thank you, Doc. Doc is always on it. How should we be celebrating Juneteenth today? As a matter of fact, are there some people that still don't know they're free? That's another thing. In 2025, if you don't know you free. Are there still some places in America? That's a crazy question, but are there still some places in America where people just don't know that they're free? Are there still some places in America where people just don't know that they're free and they just still, it can't be places like that. Come on, fam. Don't tell me that places like that. No, I just refuse to believe that. Come on. What's the thing that's going on today, Kyle? I can invite the people.
Oh.
All right. You want to text it to my 678 phone? I can read it to them. I'm broadcasting live from Chicago. All right. Black History 101 Mobile Museum will be setting up. Y'all can come on through. If y'all in the shy, come on through. All right. The slaves were free at least 2 years before June 19th. Who were the slaves? And how were they free? Peds Nurse 2306. Keep in mind, it's On the Masses. Brought to you by Black Power Media Reloaded, but it's also Serious Minds. So we're going to dive into the Serious Mind. Hold on, let me put you. Ronald Murphy said money is 70% cotton, and we still picking it. Y'all got jokes, man. So money is 70% cotton, and we still picking it. Are we picking digital cotton though? Come on, man. Black Power Media, peace. What's good? My father said in the Deep South, they didn't know in some areas as late as the 90s. Get the hell out of here. 1960s?
Yeah.
For real?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Damn. Wow. Wow. I can't even imagine that. You not knowing.
You look into the 70s, you know. Families on plantations continue to work. So,
That's hard for me to. I can't even fathom the thought.
News reports.
Please, dude. Damn. Wow. People didn't know they didn't know they were free until the 1960s and 70s.
Remember that president's grandson just died.
That's right. I mean, you said telling me that. Wow. Right. So today is a book signing and meet and greet. To Beneath Adam, 2118 South Halsted Street, Chicago. Who's the brother that's going to be with us? Bela Evans, Professor Griff, and Dr. Khalid El Akin. A legacy in motion. Huh?
That's his shop.
Oh, that's his shop? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the brother that's bringing us in. Okay. All right. Wednesday, June 18th, 6:30 p.m. to 8:30. That's tonight. All right. 2118 South Halsted Street, Chicago, Illinois. Book signing and meet and greet. It's a book signing and meet and greet. I'd like to meet you. I'm sure Dr. Khalid El Akin would like to meet you. Come on through. If you know anybody in the Chicago area, you should be calling them right now. Tell them Professor Griff, Dr. Khalid El Akin is going to be doing a book signing. It's the Beneath Adam, 2118 South Halsted Street, Chicago, Illinois. A legacy in motion celebrating 30 years of the Black History 101 Mobile Museum. That's a hell of an accomplishment. 30 years. Consistent for 30 years. Educating for 30 years. On the grind for 30 years. Everybody put up a Black Power Fist peace sign or a round of applause for Dr. Khalid El Akin, Black History 101 Mobile Museum. I think when I came aboard, I think all he was offering me was a Snicker. Let me see. Let me see what else was it. I think I might got an old bean pie.
Yeah, I have bean pie.
Nah, it's been a beautiful journey though. I've learned a lot during this sojourn, doing this work. All right. How many people get out there say, other than your job, have you been serving Black people for 30 years? All right. On the grind. Sylvia Standback is on it. Sylvia said, I read that some in Texas didn't find out until 1867. Yeah. So what's the famous quote, call it, from Henry Berry, the floor of the House of Delegates in Virginia? Can y'all look that up while we're looking it up in real time? What was the statement by Henry Berry, House of Delegates in Virginia, in reference to the light that can enter into the slave's mind? Y'all should know that quote because it speaks volumes. All right. I think I can remember it. It says, as far as we can tell,
if we could extinguish the capacity to see the light, our work will be complete. They would then be on the level of the beast of the fields, and then we should be safe.
Woo!
So if we could extinguish the capacity to see the light,
right?
our work will be complete.
They wanted to secure their freedom with us being free and being in America. So they basically said if they could extinguish every avenue of light that could enter into the slave's mind, all right, their work would be complete. They would have brought us down to the level of the beast of the field. Then they said they would be safe. Woo! Henry Berry, the House of Delegates in Virginia. Y'all need to look that up. Peace. I'm near Galveston, where it originally started. Okay. All right. What's the vibe there then in Texas? I need to hear from my brothers and sisters from Texas. Where's all the family members from Texas? Nah, come on. Moorish diaspora. People are still picking cotton today? Nah. Not as slaves, but they still picking cotton. They're picking digital. Yeah, me too. When I first saw cotton, I pulled up on the side of the road. I picked it myself. Damn. Angel Mecca says, I'm not from Texas, but I'm from Virginia. RBG Lone Wolf from the west side of Chicago. Come on through, man. Come on through. Benny Adam. That's where we're going to be. 2118 South Halsted Street, Chicago. Book signing and meet and greet with yours truly, Professor Griff and Khalid El Hakim, Black History 101 Mobile Museum. All right. Let me see if I can send this to my computer and then I can let everybody see. All right. Hold on. Professor Griff's MacBook Pro. Let me see. Did it come up on the screen? Show in Finder. There it is. There it is, fam. All right, but let me put it. All right. Hold on. All right. I got it. There. I can pull it up and put it on the screen so everybody on Facebook and YouTube can see it. Let's see if I can do that. I'm learning, fam. Don't hit me upside the head just yet. I'm learning. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about what does Juneteenth mean to you? What does Juneteenth mean to you? All right. And I want to be able to put it up on the screen. Let me go here. Take the comment down so everyone can see it. All right. There it is. Book signing, meet and greet Wednesday, June 18th, 2025, 6:30 to 8:30. So you can get off work and come on through. All right. Benny Adam, 2118 South Halsted Street, Chicago, Illinois. All right. A legacy in motion celebrating 30 years of the Black History 101 Mobile Museum. Of those 30 years, I've been with Khalid for 20 of those years, putting in work. All right. All right. That's today, fam. I want to see y'all in the building. Right now, y'all should be hitting someone in the shop. Be like, yo, Griff is in Chicago. Go check him out. All right. I think I got all my books with me. Psychological Covert War, Symbology, Acapella Revolution. Yeah, I got some books. All right. All right, let's try to sum this conversation up. I'm going to put the invite in the chat. Y'all can come on through, talk to me. If y'all want to be on the screen, I put the chat. If y'all want to come on live, let me put a banner up. If y'all want to support the Serious Minds or Black Power Media Reloaded, all right, my cash app is $ Professor Griff, $ Professor Griff. All right, shout out to the Flow Assist once again. Shout out to Soleil. Shout out to the Soul Om, Ashia Karana, Rashida Ali. All right, my man Jay Battle. All right. Shout out to my man Maddox. Yep, it was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful show at the City Winery. Shout out to the City Winery for your hospitality. All right. I got to cop one of your books. Come on. My website is www.professorgriff.me. www.professorgriff.me. Go order the book right now. All right. Yo, I'm trying to do something fly with my next album cover. I'm trying to do something fly with the Soul Om cover or something. We just got to make it different. We got to do something different. All right. If anybody in the graphics, y'all can design album covers. They got to be different, though, because my ideas are kind of to the left and to the right. Hit me up, 678-557-2919. We just shot the video for Turquoise. All right. If y'all don't mind, please go over to www.professorgriff.bandcamp.com. professorgriff.bandcamp.com. Support independent artists, fam. Let me see if I have Bandcamp on it. Nope. If y'all want the product, y'all could go to, if y'all want the Serious Minds Brain Tonic, if y'all want the Resurrection Formula, go to www.devitribewellness.com. DEVI tribewellness.com. DeviTribeWellness.com. All right. I want to create a band. I want people to go to Professor Griff, Bandcamp.com. www. Can I add the banner? Can I have the banner scroll? Add the banner. Show the banner. Oh, that's for the research material. Hold on. All right, let's get rid of this one. I'm trying to put the banner up so y'all can see it. All right. Showing that one. All right. We're going to hide that one. There it is. That's where you can go purchase and support Soul Om Collective, ProfessorGriff.bandcamp.com. All right. Go over to bandcamp.com. All right. Rakeem Jackson. All right. All right, that's www.professorgriff.bandcamp.com. You can go over there and cop the EP that I just did, Rebel Alchemy with Soleil, and or you can purchase Bandcamp singles. All right, check it out, fam. Support independent artists. Right now, go to www.professorgriff.bandcamp.com. If you want the Serious Minds Brain Tonic, y'all don't even understand, man. I keep mine with me. Serious Minds Brain Tonic. All right. And I don't even label my resurrection formula. But yeah, got to. I'm out on the road. Need some energy. Need to clear. Need to be very clear. I need to be sharp. You understand what I'm saying? All right. Some other things in my little black bag, but yeah. You got to stay healthy out on the road. I got some teas with me, some stomach ease. What else? Blackberry apple cider digestive awakening. Some teas. Yeah. I got some matcha. You don't understand. I got small packs of matcha in case you need some matcha so you can pick me up. Anyway, all right. Talk to me, fam. Rakeem Jackson tried to come on, but I don't know what happened. Griff is a whack rapper. Yeah. Griff is a whack rapper. You know why? Because I'm not a rapper. I'm an MC. Yeah, son. You said it right. You said it right. Griff is a whack. Somebody put Griff as a whack rapper, and I agree. I'm an MC. I'm a musician. I'm an artist. I'm a storyteller. I'm a producer. I'm an author. George Roberts, what's good with you? Checking in late? If y'all checking in late, the subject is what does Juneteenth mean to you? What does it mean to you? Oh, give thanks, Daddy. Daddy said, Griff, you a legend, man. Pay no attention to them people. All right. But truly, if you're watching this, I do need everyone to go over and support independent artists. All right. We need to go over to www.bandcamp, www.professorgriff.bandcamp.com. I would like for everyone to leave a comment. If you purchase a single, I think a single might be $3. Leave a comment. I want to hear what you think about the song, about the concepts. All right. Can everybody do that right now? If we got 200 people on here right now, live, if 100 people go over, all right, and purchase one single, it's beautiful. All right. I'm trying to get an editor on here to edit this next video. All right. We got to show how being an independent artist works, because there's a lot of independent artists. There's a lot of artists that's just not going to get signed to quote unquote labels, even if they ever exist. I'm not even sure if labels exist nowadays. All right. But what I'm doing to add on to my psychological covert war on hip hop workshop is to add a business section and just basically let them know this is the business of music. All right. As a matter of fact, I might even call and tell my people we need to flip that. We need to do this business of music workshop and lay out some of the things that have been going on, the old format, what's going on now, because it seems like it's in transition. And then we need to figure out what's going to go on in the future. If y'all would like that workshop, can y'all hit me up? If y'all would like to see that workshop, of course, I will bring other people in to the workshop online that can speak about these things. Not long, drawn out, I told y'all so kind of talk. Nope. Actively giving y'all things that y'all could use right now if you're an artist in the industry. All right. Walaikum salam. Kunta Kinte. I know, Gerald. They don't know the difference between rappers and MCs. So that must have been some corny troll. I'm there. Which project I should select first? William, I see you, William. All right, William, if you're already there, I would select one or two of the Soul Om tracks, probably Elevation. Then I would go get the whole EP from Professor Griff and Soleil. I think that's only $9. It's really inexpensive. So William Extra is there now. All right. William is like, yo, what should I cop first? Let me go over there with you, William. Hold on. Professor Griff Bandcamp. Let me go over there with you so we can show the people on IG. This is where you should be, William. This is Rebel Alchemy. Me and my wife, Soleil, did an EP that we released recently. This is Elevation, Soul Om Collective. Yo, I think I even put a video up with this one. I did. Check this out.
Naturally fly without the weight. When I let go, that's when I elevate. I see that you're on the same wave. Floating, then release. Naturally fly without the weight. When I let go, that's when I elevate. I see that you're on the same wave. I like the way you the way. Higher, 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 higher and higher, higher and higher. I just wanna lift you up, baby, can I lift you up? I just wanna lift you up, baby, can I lift you up? I just wanna lift you up, baby, can I lift you up? I just wanna lift you up, baby, can I lift you up?
All right. All right, so William, if you're over there, I would definitely get elevation, and then I would dive into I would definitely check out the what's the name? The Rebel Alchemy. Yeah. All right. Anyone else? I see my man tried to come on, but I guess his phone wasn't working. We're about to bring this one to a close. I'm here celebrating Juneteenth with your community. Hold on. I'm here to celebrate Juneteenth with your community. When you say your community, so I take it that you're not black. Remember, this is Serious Minds. This is On the Masses. We're very transparent over here. I'm a 48-year-old white man, and it makes me mad. I never hear about Juneteenth until about 5 years ago. What to a slave is the 4th of July, Frederick F. Douglass. That's not so far from the average black person. Smarty Jones, for real. The whole idea of keeping information from people, black, white, regardless of what race you are, is they invest billions of dollars to keep people blind, deaf, and dumb. You know the money that they put in the advertisement in order to trick you to buy a product, but won't take them same dollars to help put in the school system to help educate. Yeah, just the mere fact that they concocted this thing about critical race theory, which wasn't even being taught in either elementary school, grade school, high school, college. It was where? In grad school. And then they moved to DEI. Then they started. Now they're closing all. Not libraries. Libraries.
They're banning books.
Banning books, museums.
They're pulling stuff out of museums.
Exactly. Yeah. So billions of dollars go into this, Smarty Jones. My 6-year-old daughter heard elevation and started dancing and grooving. That's a beautiful thing. It's a vibe, man. So I'm gonna need Smarty Jones. I'm gonna need everyone to do what Smarty Jones's daughter's doing. Pulling up elevation, go purchase it. Leave me a comment. I gotta read your comment on Bandcamp. Not on here, on Bandcamp. All right. All right. Make sure you'll leave your comment after y'all purchase one of the singles. I really appreciate that. All right. It's been a beautiful conversation, family. All right. Thank y'all very much. Once again, I'm here in the Chi if y'all want to come through a little bit later on. This is the address right here. Hold on. Let me go to the banner. All right, book signing and meet and greet Wednesday, June 18th, which is today, 6:30 to 8:30. Beneath Adams, 2118 South Halsted Street, Chicago, Illinois. Myself, Professor Griff, Dr. Khalid El Hakim, Black History 101 Mobile Museum. And of course, how do you pronounce the brother's name again? Abedallah Evans. I met this brother before somewhere. Yeah. But anyway, we will be there today. Come on through, fam. All right. All right, this is Professor Grip. I got to sign out. Shout out to Kalanji once again, Black Power Media Reloaded. Shout out to everyone that's on Serious Minds. We're going to put that workshop together in reference to educating the artists on this business of music. All right. All right, it's Professor Griff. Love y'all. Life. Peace.